If she did not take the opportunity to send me a message on Instagram, I would probably still be questioning myself. Why am I still single?
This is about love, it's about heartbreak, and it's about hope.
We're here to help you find and keep the relationship you desire. Let's dive in.
Like, taking action is so huge in anything that you do. Like, nobody can care about what you're saying. It matters what you do. It matters how you show up. I'm in Atlanta, right? The capital of thoughts, right? And no lie, right? People ask me, how are you in Atlanta and you're single? Because there's a lot of thoughts running around, right?
So God sent him a Lancaster County farm girl.
And I could usually identify with that, right? Like, there are no questions about the intentions of her heart. We were in our relationship for a whole 6 days, and I had a friend of mine that told me that I have bread older than y'all relationship. So, all of that to say that this friend had seen me through various experiences, and knowing that he was excited for me, he wants the best for me, but he's like, let's see how this thing goes, right? But as a person that knows in your heart when it's ready and when the person is meant for you, and you know that you have that soul connection, it makes things easy, right? You have to take the action to build the trust, and that trust for us came naturally, it came easy, to the point to where 6 days into the relationship, she knew that I was gonna be going out of town to a drivable distance to where she lives, and she drove down to see me 6 days after we met. But prior to that, she had already booked a trip to see and meet me in Vegas with some of my family and friends about a week after that. What I love about her, and what I've always loved about her, is her ability to take action. We want to show you how important it is to take action, how much it is to be action oriented, right? Because again, you can talk about these things till kingdom come.
And in this scenario of dating, it can be hard to take action. You're held back by fear. Obviously, there's risk involved, and the times most people don't take action, they don't ask that person out, they don't call them, they don't text back right away. It's fear. It's fear of rejection, fear of being vulnerable, fear of getting turned down, all those things. So when he's talking about taking action, it's easy to say, but what's blocking you from that is fear. So we're here also to empower you to what you want is on the other side of that. If I hadn't reached out to him on Instagram, or if he had invited me on a walk, we wouldn't be sitting here today. It's both people taking a step past the fear into the risk, and the other person can respond or not respond, but you won't know until you do it. So if anything, we want to empower you to start taking those actions in the face of fear. That's what courage is.
If she did not take the opportunity to send me a message on Instagram, I would probably still be questioning myself of, what is it that I'm doing? Why am I still single? Because after so many people ask you, why are you still single? Like, you know, you're intelligent, you have these things going on for you, you're well-cultured and well-traveled and all of the other things. You begin to ask yourself that. And I believe that had you not taken the chance, and had I not been open enough to have worked on myself, and to be open to that opportunity, we still be in that space.
One thing about taking action in the face of risk is many people would have said that what I had done was risky when I only met this person for a couple days and I already booked a flight to Vegas to meet him. When I first told that story to a group of friends that we met in Vegas, and then you all have only been together 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. And I flew out to Vegas. They felt like that was risky. How I perceived it was that I knew exactly what I was looking for. I knew what I had asked for. And through asking very intentional and quality questions and having conversations with a lot of depth, I already knew that maybe it was a risk, but it was a calculated risk, and it was one that I was willing to take because I knew what I had asked and I knew what I wanted.
And I knew based on that and how she shows up, like, there are so many things that all I have to, and I think women, this is important for you. Once you step in, and you show a guy that you're for real, like, he will do his part and take action. All I needed was for this beautiful woman to just show me that she means business. She took that trip to Vegas. Immediately after that, we began to build and bond even more, and she found out about this project that I had going on in Atlanta, and she said, if you need me, I will book a flight and I will be there. We talked about destinations and places that we've been to.
You asked me where I'd like to go.
Yeah. And we started this invitation game exchange back and forth, and I asked her, where are some places that you would like to go that you have not visited yet? And she said that she would supply the list to me, but I took a guess preemptively to say, I bet I can guess where she wants to go. The short of it is I was way off. But she said, I want to go to Sedona, I want to go to Key West, and I want to go to Savannah. And I was like, nice. But being a person that's action oriented, and because of how she shows up, in a very short amount of time, we knocked 2 of those 3 things off of the list, simply based on her action and me being able to give her what I know she deserves and reward her for not only how she shows up, but a part of being actionable and staying with the commitment that we made to each other to say, we are committed to this in a long distance relationship, to do whatever it takes to keep that connection there and strong until we begin, or until we have that space within the same proximity of one another. We know that we've covered a lot here. Comment below with any of the things that we've mentioned or didn't mention of things that you would want us to talk about in future videos, because we're here to serve you.
Until next time.